I'm making a promise to you now in late lunchland. The next half hour is going to be absolutely magic. How can I say that? You know why I can? Simon Ryan, the magician, is in the house. Simon, great to see you again.
Gerry, thank you very much again for bringing me along.
Not at all.
What we're going to get up to next, I don't know, but we'll try to get something done at least, you know.
I always get nervous when people like Simon come along because I think of magic, mayhem and mentalism are three words that you use as well.
3 M's, Gerry, absolutely.
What you do. Absolutely is right. Now come here, before we get going with the magic stuff, just remind listeners again, this is a complete change for you in your life.
Yeah, well, Gerry, over the last couple of years I was doing different things in my life. I was an athlete. I ran for Ireland. I've run on the 23 for Ireland. I've done all different types of things. I've worked in different corporations and businesses, schools, all of that stuff. And over the last few years I got into magic. It was an early childhood thing I did, and it just took off. I've got one party to the next party, kids events, adults events, all different types of events, weddings, corporate events. And over the last year I've asked to come to a lot of places and been really pleased to accept that and go there. Amazing stuff. Like,
you were truly a great story. But just come back to childhood. Did you get a magic set at childhood, or what was the influence?
I was 13 years of age. I seen David Blaine doing a trick with cards, and it just blew me away, and I wanted to do it. Some guy actually knew how to do the trick. He showed me how to do it, and I went into school the next day and blew all the 6 years away, and I had friends for life.
Simple as that. That's how you just take up something and away you go. But look, you did leave it at that stage, and as you mentioned, you've been around a lot of different experiences work-wise in life, including the very commendable, you've been working in social care for a time as well. But you decided, I want to rekindle this from that first trick at 13 and go with this in my life. Do you have to go and study this and learn it?
Gerry, it's something that's either in you. It's not. People say, how do you get into magic? As well, magic get into me, that type of phony type of attitude, you know. But I think really with me it has been commitment and a desire to shuffle a pack of cards and learn the index of cards and what they were, and then learn the next thing and the next thing. And it's just come on from trick to trick to one day going out on the street, do a bit of busking, and it's really the word evolved since then, and it's come on. Someone asked me to do their wedding, and I've studied then. I've done the hard stuff, 6-7 hours at night up until 5 in the morning, studying mentalism, card tricks, whatever it is, getting it into my head and trying to bring it to the next event. It's not an easy thing to do, but if you learn when you're young, you can do it. It's sad there's a lot of kids out there not doing it. They love it, it's in them, but they grow out of it rather than growing into it. I grew into it, thankfully, and it's now something that I can make my living with, and it's fantastic.
I've been looking the weddings, I've been looking at clips of you earlier today and how you weave your spell there. It's a great addition, I have to say, to anyone's special day. The corporate gigs are substantial as well for you, and long may that continue. And
absolutely,
that's happening, and besides everything else, it's a great one for you, and I'm delighted for you because you're one of life's really good guys. And you know how I'm an old sucker for this. I'll say it again. I love it. I don't want to know anything about it. Just do it, entertain me and show me what it's all about.
So we're here before, Gerry, and we asked you to do something and you're blown away by the Tommy Cooper trick. So when I go around the country, if you're meeting a 5-year-old, you go to their level. If you're meeting a 13-year-old, you go to their level. If you're meeting someone that's a little bit older and remembers Paul Daniels or Tommy Cooper, you go to their level. So there's tricks to suit the crop, as they say.
Don't mention that number for me.
So
it's going up it's going up by one digit tomorrow. Go on.
I've been looking at a guy recently called Oz Perelman. He's #1 mentalist in the world, and I've been learning stuff from him. It's body language and all of that, microtones and all of that stuff. Singers use all of that stuff to get their tones right.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to do something here on you. Will I do the easy part or the hard part first?
You call it.
Okay, Gerry, I have a book here full of, can I guess your PIN details, your PIN number? I'm not going to do it on air, but what I want you to do, Gerry, I'm going to try to read your mind, okay?
Okay.
But rather than you classifying your information and all that online, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you, if you take this little booklet here like this, and just hold it like this here, Gerry. Just hold it like this.
Like this.
And if you run your thumb down the booklet, you can see all different, the other side, Gerry, just like this, where you can see the pin code.
Yes, I see it.
And if you run directly towards it, if you run them very slowly, there's probably 80 or 90 different pin codes there.
At least.
4-digit pin codes.
And this is like a little yellow post-it pad.
If you pull down on it, Gerry, like that, you'll see different numbers. None of them repeat each other, Gerry. No. So what I want you to do, like this here, put it in front of you like this, face down on the table, so the numbers are, like that there. And I don't want you to let me see, but I want you to look at me, Gerry. I'm going to try to get this. If this doesn't work, it's on radio, so gladly no one knows who I am until they look at my site. But anyway, what I want you to do, just like this, just lift one up, just lift one page up, anywhere you want.
In it.
Yeah, but keep it open, but look at me, anywhere you want, and commit to that page, open it up, and then take all that number in. Just one number.
Can I look at this number?
Yeah, whatever that number is. Take it all in, Gerry. Do you have it all?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Get that into your mind. Now it's my turn to decipher that number from you. Now how can I do that? Well, the difference between a magician and a mentalist. A magician will do a card trick and make the card change in their hand. A mentalist would have stuff predicted in advance. So there's no way I could know that. There's no way I could know that pin code. So you start getting that pin code into your mind. And while you do that, I'm going to start listening to your voice and I'm going to try to get this. Would this be good if I could get this pin code from you?
If you get this number,
don't freak out. Though.
Unbelievable.
But if I got 1 or 2, it'd be okay. But if I got the 4, it'd be brilliant. So this is more of not a magician's trick, it's more of a mentalist trick. So I'm going to try to get into your head. So you have a pin code. This wasn't set up. There's no way to
and this
set
is
up.
not my pin code. You won't get any money out of my bank account with this number.
I might, Gerry.
But I have. That's what worries me, Simon. Yeah. But I have this number clearly in my mind now. I'm looking at you.
Okay, so Gerry, get that number in your head. So what I want you to start doing is counting to 10 in your head, and then when you're ready, count out loud. Just to 10. And let it go at me, and I'm going to try to get your voice here. Go ahead.
Start out loud. You want me to do it now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You're very hard to get, Gerry. And I want you to do it one more time, but fast. Really
1,
fast.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, Gerry, I have a number, but I'm not sure this is exactly correct. For the first time, you can see this, okay? You don't see what I writ, but first time, what is the exact number you're thinking of?
The number, not the number I think, the number that I've seen in this, that I have in my mind is 3119.
And is that correct, Gerry?
Is it what?
You can have that as a souvenir.
3119. Look at the number, and that was the number. Look, I stopped that in the book as well, the very number.
Amazing. But Gerry, we're going to choose something a little bit more different. So you can cast that aside there for a second. That doesn't really matter. We're going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to try to do it with a celebrity. Is that okay?
All right.
So this time, Gerry, what I want you to do, same thing again, different celebrities all over the world.
Yes.
I want you to get one into your mind.
Okay.
But put it on the table in front of you and just pick up one.
Okay, so...
Pick up one, just one, take one really quick, really quick. Did you get one?
Yes.
You got one? Put it aside. Don't let me see it, because the last time people say I cheated or I did this or I did that.
I'm laughing.
Now, Gerry, don't laugh too much. But this is
going to know in a minute what.
No, not just yet, Gerry. But I have a piece of paper here. So this is the magician side of me going into mentalist side. So the magician side is friendly. The mentalist side is not so friendly. Well, friendly as in friendly, but it's more serious. So what I want you to start. Did you get a celebrity in your mind?
Absolutely.
You have one. Do you know the celebrity really well?
Yes.
You don't know them personally?
No.
So I'm fishing
no.
I'm fishing.
No, I don't know them.
I'm fishing. So I have a piece of paper here, Gerry. I'm going to try to sculpture this celebrity from the piece of paper. Would that be amazing? You said you also like a magician called Keith Barry. Keith Barry loves this. He does this type of stuff. So here we go, Gerry. I want you to do is just think of a letter in the alphabet. Give me a letter, any letter you want. It doesn't have to be to do with your celebrity. I'm going from your subconscious here. So any letter from your mind, just name it. It doesn't have to be to do with the celebrity. Just name a letter. E. So now what I'm doing here, folks, is I'm cutting a piece of paper up, but I'm not very good at art.
Now that letter has nothing to do with this celebrity. Do you know that?
No, that's okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's 100%, Gerry. This is what mentalists do. They go for information from your subconscious. So what I'm doing now, Gerry, what I want you to do now is think of any random name. So I'm going from your subconscious. This might not work. It might half work. It might fully work. But any other name from your subconscious, go for that. Name it out loud.
Annika.
Does this person's name have any resemblance to their wife or partner? Annika. Is Annika Russian?
Jeepers.
No, wait a minute. Is Annika Russian? Wait there a minute, because I think this person you're thinking of, they might have a Russian wife with that type of name. So this is the subconscious, Gerry. I don't know why you said that, but when I do this stuff, I'm not gonna ask you too much because I'm completely fishing for information. But if I do this type of stuff here and I get this done, name one more letter, please, Gerry. But close your eyes first of all. Close your eyes. Count to three. Count to three. 1, 2, 3. Any other letter? Open your eyes. One more letter. Go for it.
W.
Annika W. Russian. Yeah, I think I got this, Gerry. If I have carved this exactly the way I think I should have, that's the exact celebrity you're thinking of. Would that be amazing?
Well,
for the first time, Gerry, so everybody else.
So he's been here with scissors, cutting pieces of paper, left, right, and centre.
For the first time, you have a celebrity in your mind.
Yes.
Who is the celebrity you're thinking of?
Donald Trump.
Now, would you be amazed if I have an exact figurine of Donald Trump over here? Just like
Give me that. Give me that.
That is
Give
yours.
me that.
Donald Trump.
Look at this.
And that's for you, Gerry. That's the serious side of magic.
How does he do it? And you
Who
know
knows?
something? The Anakin. You know the way the Anakin came into my head.
So does Donald Trump's wife
Yes.
have that resemblance?
Well, you see,
This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, but you know what? It was Annika Rice I was thinking. I mean, remember Challenge Annika? She's doing Strictly Come Dancing this
Wow.
year. But isn't it funny the way that related
Yes.
the name
Yes.
to?
Yes.
This is magic, isn't it? Yes, Simon is with us back on Late Lunch. Simon Ryan, come on, mesmerise me more, Mister.
We go again, Gerry.
Please.
So we were on a serious note there where we went into mentalist mode. So I've
Okay.
been doing magic all my life and most of my life. So we go back to something simpler, more cards or something, you know?
Great.
So people are going to go, how can you do cards on the radio? So we'll do something simple. We'll do something with the mind again, okay? So Gerry, I have 52 cards. Every card looks unique.
Yep.
So what I want you to do, right, I'm just going to drop these down here like this. Just say stop only when you feel like.
Stop.
Now you take that card and remember, if you're not happy with that card, Gerry, take a new one. It's
The
your
top
choice.
one, is it?
Take it.
You
Are
don't
you
want
happy
to see
with that?
this.
It's your choice.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Now what I want you to do, Gerry, is bury that card somewhere in there, right? And take the deck and shuffle it up, okay? As best as you can.
Okay.
And now we're going to do something else, okay? I want you to think of a name, another name, just a random name. It could be
Man or woman or pet or anything.
anything that comes to you, okay?
All right.
I don't want to.
Do you want those cards back? Yeah.
I
there you
do
go.
indeed, Gerry. So whatever you've shuffled that deck, yeah.
Yes.
So whatever that name, that will have letters. So how many letters does that name have?
5.
It's hard work. So if
I had to count on my fingers there.
Do you want me to cut the deck again and count 5, or do you want me to count 5 from the bottom or from the top? It's totally your choice. So I'm giving
Cut the deck.
Cut the deck. Is that okay? Just
Yep.
there like that. And
Yep.
will I count 5 again, or do you want me to cut the deck again?
No, count 5 if you want to do whatever you
And
want.
that'll be
now.
exactly your card after that. Would that be cool?
How
So
would you do that?
So first of all, to make sure the whole deck is normal. So we
Okay.
have 1,
One.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Was that your exact card, Gerry?
No.
So that's a queen of clubs. So queen in card magic is 12. So give me another chance. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that your card, Gerry?
No.
Are you serious?
That's the Jack of Clubs. The first was the Queen of Clubs and that's the Jack of Clubs.
Okay, so your card is not within those. Maybe I got that wrong slightly. Sometimes it goes wrong. Was your card in the middle of that deck somewhere? For the first time, what was your
I
card?
see it. Yeah, I think it's there.
What is your card so I can take it out, Gerry?
The King of Hearts.
So I was nowhere near it. There's probably about 22 cards off it. So sometimes it goes wrong. But in advance, Gerry, I predicted the King of Hearts in the back of the deck.
You absolute chancer.
King of Hearts.
Here am I thinking we're sinking on the air today.
It happens sometimes, but not all the time.
You give me that up again.
Yeah,
let's
that's
see
for
it.
you, yeah.
Look what he did on the cards, on the box of cards. He has a sticker on the back of it, King of Hearts.
All for Gerry.
Oh, listen, you had me foxed there. You really
Wow.
had me going, and I thought,
It's a
oh,
trap,
no,
Gerry, it's a trap.
No, don't do this to me today. Come on, another one. Have you
Will
one more?
will
for
we
me?
do something really cool, Gerry?
Yeah, come on. Let's do another one.
This requires a bit of a small bit of time, but what I want you to do, Gerry, is we'll take a card, but I want you to destroy the card. So in this situation, every card, you can see that every card is unique. They're all different, okay?
Okay.
Now what I want to do, Gerry, here is get a card and make this really unique to the trick. So I'll cut these here. Same again, so whenever you want, just say stop.
Stop.
Take the card. Remember that card, Gerry, and only if you're happy again. Are you happy with that one?
Yep.
You sure?
Will I put it back there?
No, you don't put it back, Gerry,
okay.
because we're going to change the sequence here.
Okay.
What I want you to do with that card, Gerry, because it's very important, I want you to rip the card in half.
Are you sure now?
Yeah,
This
well,
lovely deck of cards.
I want you to destroy the card, Gerry. And we're going to do something. We're going to go back into magic,
Okay, so
mentalism
it's in
state.
half here.
Yeah, and I want you to put them together again and bring them to the side and rip them in half completely.
Oh, no, you don't want me to do this,
I
do you?
do want to do it because I want to restore them, Gerry.
Okay, so there's 4 pieces in
So
this
if I was
card.
to make them new again, would that be amazing?
You can't.
No, I can't.
This is impossible.
So
How can
I want
you bring
to
that
do,
together?
Gerry, is get a few more pieces of those cards and rip them in half as well as
Again?
you can. Yeah, as well as you can. Okay.
Hold
Are
on,
you happy
there's
with
about
them? So
60
what I'm going to just give us them
I've
there, Gerry.
destroyed it totally.
I know, Gerry, but we'll make
Look at
this
it.
happen. Watch this,
It's in
Gerry.
bits.
It's in bits. So what we'll do is, Gerry, but just by the way, in case people think I cheat, keep a piece for later on in
Okay.
your pocket, okay?
Okay.
Now, Gerry, this type of word, did you ever hear of friction? Friction is a thing that when you heat things up, things can come back together. But in this stage, we're in a studio. I don't have much heat. It's kind of warm. It's at a temperature. But on this occasion, Gerry, I'm going to try to make them disappear. But you need to do it through fire or oh yeah, elastic band is perfect. So if you got an elastic band like this here, Gerry, would it be amazing If I just cover my hands, every trick, you have to conceal it to make it work.
Okay, so you've just put 2 elastic bands tightly round your clenched fist there, and this card is in the middle of your fist.
The pieces are there.
Yeah.
Would it be amazing if I could bring them pieces back together? But that they had to be together except the piece that was in your pocket matched.
I have a piece here in my hand that I'm holding on to.
So I want you to count to 3, Gerry.
Okay.
But this sometimes doesn't work. It goes the wrong way. So count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
If I took these off, Gerry, and the exact card was in there, would that be amazing? With one piece missing from it.
All back together.
Would that be amazing?
It can't happen.
1, 2. Oh, sorry, Gerry.
The card is... What are you after doing?
It's gone, Gerry.
The card is gone completely. How did that leave your hand? All those
check my
pieces?
sleeves here, Gerry.
No, there's nothing in your sleeves. I've been
Gerry,
watching you. You're right beside me.
It should go back into the deck of cards. So if I take the deck of cards, there should be one card that's actually destroyed but has one piece missing from it. So if I go through the entire deck, can you see it there, Gerry? No, Gerry, it's taken another turn. It's taken another turn. Do you know what that turn is? I left my...
No, it's not.
What was your card?
The card is not there.
What was your card, Gerry, again?
Well, I have a little piece of it. Can I show you this little piece now?
Please,
no, kind of the corner of it.
I think it wasn't the jack of clubs. It's jack of spades. Brilliant.
Jack of spades.
So, Gerry, I left something on your counter over here before we started the show. It's a lip balm.
I was going to ask where that came from. Did you leave that there?
I left there before the start of the show. So
I thought somebody was giving me a hint here.
It's from my lips for all my gigs, Gerry.
I'm cracking up on the show.
So, Gerry, if I take this here, watch this. If I open the lip balm, now, I don't know if you can see this, but you can see that there's nothing set up here, but you might tightly freak out because if I do something like this, Gerry...
Oh, no, don't do this to me.
Wait there a minute. There's now a folded piece of card inside the lip balm, and you can check that out. And not only can you check it out, if that's not a perfect match, be honest. Make sure that's fully restored, and the piece that's missing, Gerry, make sure that is an exact match to make that card perfect.
I do not
Sometimes in life we fall apart.
I do not believe this. Look,
and sometimes things get mixed up.
Jack of spades, and there is the exact piece. Look, that goes in to make up the card. Look.
So when things get torn apart, Gerry, things can be renewed. And there's always life in something if you keep it going.
Do you know something? You just made me day. So you've made my weekend. I love what you do. I think you are absolutely marvellous.
I really appreciate
you're
that.
a breath of fresh air, and I'm delighted for you that everything is going so well. If people want to find out more about Simon Ryan the Magician, how do they check you out?
So Gerry, like, I've a lot of events coming up this year. So like I do mostly Gerry's still freaking here in the background. It's okay. So I do a lot of corporate events. I do privates, 21st, 60th, all of that type of stuff. I also do communions and confirmations in the summer, but that's very popular for adults and children family shows. But I was recently at Flacchiolna Heron, so that went really well in Scholars as a resident magician there. So I perform at weddings. So you can go to info@themagician.ie, or you can contact our management at www.themagician.ie.
It's going great for you, and I know you have a team with you, and you have Jason McCarthy here with you in studio today, because we've been filming as well as, you know, talking to you across the airwaves today, and this will be available, audio and video, together very, very soon. Hi, Gerry. Marie wants to know, can you get that lovely young man to give me the euro numbers for tonight? Well, they're for himself. He'll not be sharing them, I'm sure, Marie. Anyway, continued success to you. Thank you for joining me on the show. And I could only but finish this with this song dedicated to you. Yes, he can do magic.